Welcome back, guys. Welcome back to Catherine's Backyard Garden. In this video, I want to show you my corn, okra, and tomatoes. And the last couple of days, we had um, a lot of rain, and we also had some ice as well. So everything is booming in that corner. And this is the first 3 out of 3 days I was able to come out in the garden. So I wanted to share that with you this morning and do an update of that corner. So come on with me and I'll show you what's going on. Okay guys, this is where my corn at. I planted some corn in a container this year because it didn't do well. I'm gonna try it in a container because I'll keep them tight together and they won't fall all over the place. So this is what's going on now. I don't know why I have some brown spot here because everything was nice and green, but maybe it have gotten too much water. I don't know, but I'll do research on that. Here I have some this is mint right here. This is the mint. Matter of fact, this corner over here was supposed to be my tea garden. It didn't work out that well, so I changed it around. And as you can see, I do a lot of changing around and the reason for that, I've noticed what works well in what corner. So if greens beans work well in this corner, and maybe corn work well over on the other side, I would, switch over in that particular corner that the vegetable grow well in. Okay, so I have some green beans here. You can see I have flowers right there. They're already getting some flowers. I want them to run up this trellis right here. I think they're starting to run up the trellis. So that is exactly what I want them to do. Over here I have here in this container. So what happened was I went to a garden show and they were giving away some okra and I got a good bit. Some of them died and these were the only few that made it. So I plant them in there. And you're going to see that I have okra all over the place because I'm trying to get some and what area it works well in, and what, if it works well in the bed or it works well in the container, I'll go that route the next year. Now over here, I know you remember I plant these tomatoes during the winter, and it was a struggle. It was really a struggle with this tomatoes because I started it early than it was supposed to be started. So we had some up and down weather. I was not sure that they were going to make it up in this corner, but as you can see, they made it and they did very well. I got tomato all over this place. It did real good. I got tomato over there. I got tomato over here. Tomatoes all over the place. It hadn't turned red yet, but I'm very well pleased with this area for my tomatoes, and I will always plant tomatoes over here. And I want to really thank Miss Lady Cheryl. Did a teaching on adding marigolds into your garden and with your tomatoes. I did not know that until she shared that on her video. Miss Cheryl, I really did appreciate you sharing that information with me, and others. She tell you about the marigolds, and matter of fact, she was the one that encouraged me to start marigolds in a container from seed because I was buying marigolds. And I had a pack of seed in there, and I started during the winter time. And these marigold grow, is just, I don't know what kind it is, but look how tall they grow. I mean, they grow almost as tall as the tomato plant. So a big lady Cheryl's garden over there. Thank you, thank you, thank you for that information. And for those of you who don't know her, go over there and check her out because she gives you a lot of great information. Okay, guys. So yeah, that's what's going on. See, I planted another marigolds in there, and I'm gonna tell you something. I didn't have the problem with the one year I had so much bug was on it. I don't know what you call those bugs, because I always tell y'all I don't know everything and I don't know the name of everything. I'm just gardening and learning as I go. As you can see, tomatoes is hanging from here. Look at that. Let me see if I can get you there. See those tomatoes? Tomatoes are everywhere in here. You know, I got tomatoes everywhere. And I didn't see one of those bugs on the tomatoes since I planted the marigolds in there. So it works. It works. You know, I have tomatoes. Where's tomato? I got some hanging here. I got it over here. So this side is full of tomatoes, and they hadn't turned red yet, but I'm gonna leave them alone. Okay, see right there? Yeah. And I think I saw in here where the corn had started. No, I don't see it yet, but anyway. And I have tomatoes right there as well. So it's loaded in here with tomatoes. And that did quite well in that corner. I still have some squash over there. So I'm going to go over there and show you the squash that I'm going to have to take off because they're growing quite big. I have to clean up in this corner again, because you know when you get the rain, everything grows. It's just not your vegetable grows, the grass grows, the weed grows, everything grows. Over here, we had to trim this tree here down because this tree was growing over there. So my husband and I trimmed that back. You know, you try to have peace with your neighbors. You don't want to live by neighbors that there's always conflict. I try to make peace and keep peace with my neighbors. So we cut that down, but you know, it will grow back. This is a crepe myrtle, and South Carolina is known for crepe myrtle. So it'll grow back. Since I cut the top off, I made use of it. I made it with a planter. So I just went on and I planted some of these flowers up in there. I love the flowers. Don't hit me for the name. If I don't have the name tag in there, I don't remember. It'll come to me later on. I plant this one in here. And I also planted this in here. And this thing here is grow like wildflower. You can just pop off a piece and stick it in the soil, and it'll grow. Now I know what this is. This is impatient. I forget what this is. So yeah, just come up with creative idea if you have to do something. So we had to prune the tree back, and so I made it out of a planter for my flowers. That is my corner on this side of the house. Now I'm gonna take you on the other side of the house and show you, at least show you my squash, because I don't want to make the video too long. I do not like long videos, so I try to keep mine short. So let's go over here and show you the squash that I need to pick up. Okay guys, my squash corner look bad, but I'm gonna tell you something. They still producing squash, so I don't care. You know how bad it looks. They still giving me food. So I have a big old squash right here that I have to take off, and I'm gonna take those off this morning. I can't do it with one hand, and I got one right here. And Mike can pull this one off. See, I'm still getting squash. So, oh, I have to put that back up. And this one, I got 2 squash. And you know what? With us, we don't need a whole lot of um, squash. These 2 squash will make a good stir fry for supper for 2 people. You know, so hey, long as this still giving me squash, I don't care about the look. And it looks like it's being pollinated and it's doing its job. So all I do is give them water and try to keep them. I pull that one apart, but I'll put that back together. I also getting some cucumbers over here. This is the second cucumber I got from off this. I got one off this bush, one off there, that one. And then I got one coming up there. So yeah, they're giving me food, and that's what it's all about. So guys, thank you for watching. I want to take time out to thank all of my new subscribers. Thank you so much for subscribing to my channel. I really do appreciate it. And for those of you who have not subscribed to my channel, please go and hit the subscribe button, give me a thumbs up, and leave me a comment. I really do appreciate it. Thank you and have a blessed day. See you in my next video.